So Jezebel did rituals because she was jealous and envious of what her ancestors told her about a family. The fact that we were supposed to have a family. You know, that was the gift. I'm gonna get there. So she was doing divination or whatever. She had a dream, whatever. She was doing divination. And her ancestors told her that we were supposed to be a family, me and him. So then she became obsessed. And she started evil eyeing our relationship, either you or me, with a community. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Which pile I'm gonna use first? Okay, so this priest, I was supposed to be the gift to him. She was being an op. She wanted to imprison me, this starseed rich girl. She wanted me imprisoned. She did divination on me, and that's how she found out all this out. Or she got a read. She got a tarot card reading and found out. So that's why she decided to do death magic. She gonna act unbothered about this message that she was trying to manipulate me in this man's relationship or whatever. That's okay. You're going through legal issues for being an op. I'm happy and of high honor. Okay. This mature woman was trying to achieve conflict for a high priest. This mature woman was trying to achieve conflict. That she wanted this high priest to go through conflict. Oh, so that is your mama. So that is your mama. She was trying to achieve conflict to a high priestess because I traveled away from her son. I traveled away from her son. So somebody is surprised that you a thief, sir. Is it your mama? Did you lie to her? Did you lie to her and tell her, oh, she left me, she was cheating on me, she left me for another man? Your mama is surprised that you a thief. How she ain't know you was a thief? Surprised thief, mature man is in emotional pain because he abandoned his soulmate. You in emotional pain because you abandoned me or because I abandoned you. She's surprised that you a thief and you lied to her about how I left you. You got a health concern because I was just filled with love and you gathered all these people around and gathered all these people up to abuse me. So this been your mama and your girlfriend, wife, side bitch, whoever the fuck she is, whoever this Jezebel is. This been y'all, them the two women, the two main women, let's say. Somebody did voodoo. They had faith that a divine masculine would be in his thoughts. They wanted him to stay a karmic masculine. So they spun a false narrative that they would be able to bind me up, tie me up, shut my mouth, just have me feeling like it ain't nowhere to go, my back up against the wall and shit. That's how y'all wanted me? Y'all thought that y'all would be able to achieve this by slandering me? Y'all expected and trusted this plan. You expected this plan to work and you trusted that it was going to work. Yep. Yep, that's what y'all did to me. And now you concerned because you see I'm still balanced and in my divinity. You had false information when you took this job. And now you finding out. You knew how protected I was. But you still was like, money, 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 all because you was mad. So even though you knew this plan wasn't gonna work, you still did it because that's how mad you was. That's how mad you was. Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. This was in your distant future. Ooh wee, this is what's in your distant future because of what you did. Ooh wee. Ooh wee, because I was already in my North Node, baby. You can't fuck with somebody that's already on their path. That's the first way to get fucked up. The easiest way to get fucked up. You wasn't attacking me. You was attacking God. You was not attacking me. That's what you is not understanding. God took this personal. You was fighting him. You not gonna win. You not gonna win. That's why this is your distant future. This is why this your distant future. That is diabolical. Ooh. Ooh. You tried to cause confusion to the legal system, to the courthouse. You tried to put spells over a court case too, so that it could go in your favor. Now, whoever you did this spell work on, they waking up to this third party. Whoever this is in this courthouse that you did this spell work on, this nice guy, this King of Cups, he awakening to a third party. He getting some type of communication. Oh my gosh. He getting some type of communication about the illusions that a karmic femme was telling or putting on. He getting communication. Conversation. Or he having a conversation about the illusions this karmic femme did. Ooh. And how an earth angel is really the one who's supposed to get this unexpected money. That she really the one that's abundant. Ooh. That she really the one that's a boss. Or now a boss want to give a love offer for real love. Or a job boss, love offer, real love, occupation. A boss want to give a love offer, genuine, authentic love. Maybe he want to give somebody a job. That's going to be karma. You was doing love spells with a group or organization. You. When I say you, I mean you. You know this person who has a demon, a lust demon, a jealous and envious demon as well. You know this man with all these demons. You did love spells with the organization. Oh, to give me this. This is what you wanted me to have. Oh, you thought that by doing that, you would have new beginnings. You thought that you would be able to come up. If you was able to manifest this off this healer, off this twin flame. You did that instead of getting on your pathway. You said, nah, fuck that. I don't want a twin flame. I don't want to move into alignment. I don't want to be a healer. I'd rather take from people. So I'm going to go with this Ice Queen because she into the same things I'm into. And you knew she was mentally and emotionally stable. You knew that. That's why your ass going through destruction and poverty for trying to change the life of a rising star. It's okay because it was blocked. It was blocked, baby. So, moving on. Why? Moving on, sweetheart, self-love. Abundance. Moving on, sweetheart, self-love, abundance. That's what I manifested, baby. That's why I'm unbothered, baby. About this manipulation you tried to do. About the legal issues you tried to bring me because you was in op. And now you want to be confused how I'm getting unexpected money. Oh my gosh, you're so mad that I'm going to have actual money or that my money is protected. I got inner knowing that somebody was false, or a job you took was false, or somebody is getting inner knowing that the job they took was false. Because I'm still ascending. I'm still balanced. I'm still successful. I'm still having new beginnings. I'm still a divine feminine. Whatever you expected, this what it is. I don't know what you expected, but this what it is. And you can trust that. That's the judgment. Spiritual court has ruled in my favor. The judgment goes in my favor. Now in the distant future, your lustful ass is going to get a message through some type of divination, through some type of reading, through some type of crystal ball or something about an entity attachment. That's what got you in bondage. Because you spun a false narrative and did death magic to have this starseed in prison. Yeah, you did it, you karmic masculine. You did voodoo and you had faith that that shit would work. Now you want to be in concern because you see I'm still in my divinity. You in concern because you blocked from my divinity, should I say. Now you getting some type of communication about, about the illusions that this karmic femme put over you. Ooh. She told you that the rich girl was the op. Get it, Maverick. Go sit down. Don't come back in here. Ooh, you getting communication. How this karmic femme is the one who was causing you some type of illusions or putting illusions over you. She told you that I was the op. She told you that I was the op. You was supposed to know the difference. But you didn't because you was like this. Wallowing in your south node. So that's why you did love spells. That's why you did love spells with this group or this organization. And this nice guy, he know you was a thief. He know you was a thief. Thief, nice guy, thief, mature man. For getting in this romantic connection, you getting bad karma. Because you was supposed to take the gift. And instead, you decided to work with a community and evil eye me. You was obsessed. You was obsessed. And that's really the obsession spells that you did for me to be obsessed with you. The love spells you did on me. The come to me spells, don't ever leave me spells. You obsessed because that shit backfired. Times 10. That's why you really obsessed. You wanted me obsessed with you. Now you obsessed with me. You was obsessed with this family and this commitment. Obsessed, family, commitment. Or you was obsessed. That's why you had a family commit to doing this. This mature woman. Yeah, this got to be your mama. You traveled to her. You went back to Jamaica. You went back to Jamaica and you told your mom all of this bullshit. And she awakening. She is woke to the fact that you just tried to change my connection to my... You tried to alter or modify my connection to the divine. Ooh, she finding out, baby. Mama finding out. That you took a job to do this? You ain't gonna tell me your mama ain't know. I just don't believe that. I don't believe it. We're going to see. We're going to see. Oh, well. She finding out about what you tried to change, alter, something about some ancestors. You took a job. A boss is in poverty now for working with a third party. I was too high vibing for this love offer from this divine masculine. He thought he would be able to achieve some type of conflict towards this high priestess, me. But I'm still happy. Now this rich guy, now this rich guy's about to transition. He having endings too. And he and his thoughts about a health concern. So this must be your boyfriend. Y'all all sick. You should have filled yourself with love and got in a relationship with this earth angel. You wouldn't be going through none of this. None of y'all be going through none of this. But instead, you decide to abuse me because I broke your heart. Because I caused you some type of emotional pain. You were so jealous and envious. There we go. This spirit that you got on you again. This entity. This demon. This demonic attachment. So you did rituals with a Jezebel. You did rituals. Jezebel abandoned. You did rituals on a Jezebel or with a Jezebel. Because I left you once again. And she's a weird ass bitch, period. He must have lied to you too. Let's just save face and say he lied to you too. So you was trying to cause destruction. You wanted me to be mentally and emotionally unstable. You ultimately wanted to turn me into an ice queen. Now a soulmate is surprised that my pathway, that the pathway was supposed to be to this twin flame healer girl. You know, the one of high honor. And instead you chose this Jezebel. Okay, yep. Yep, you chose that Jezebel. And whole time she was scheming you. Yep, y'all was employed together. Y'all invested in this together. Y'all was together. And that's why you karmic, because you chose her. You chose to indulge and bask in a karmic lifestyle. That's why you have an ending. You didn't choose the divine. You did not answer the call. That's why you're having endings. You chose, I cannot make this up. You chose a divine feminine in the reverse. That's not protected. Now you trying to come back over to me because all the legal issues you got going on. You want my shield of protection to protect you. Baby, please. You getting some type of communication. That you sick. Ooh. You getting communication that a mature woman is sick. Or a mature woman, is consulting with your ancestors. And a family. They talking about you. You all up and through the group chat. You all up and through the group chat. That's why you sick and in poverty. They finding out from your ancestors. And she telling the whole family what you did. Your mama. Yep. You in the group chat, like I said, messages back and forth. They surprised. They is so surprised at you. They is so surprised at what they are learning that you did. Ooh, now in the distant future, a Ice King is gonna get a message. Ooh, they gonna tell you how mad they is. Ooh, you ain't gonna hear the end of this. You ain't gonna hear the end of this. Ooh, ooh. Somebody heartbroken and in despair. Somebody got emotional pain, either behind what you did or what you did. Oh, now you in emotional pain because you chose a divine feminine in the reverse. Ooh. Ooh, you did love spells. Or she did love spells. You getting some type of communication about this, which is going to bring a tower, some type of destruction. Ooh. 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 A divine feminine in the reverse is doing divination. Once she get this tower, she doing divination to manipulate what? What are you trying to manipulate after he find out that you was doing voodoo, hoodoo, voodoo, voodoo on him? Ooh. That how she knew that you was supposed to be with me? Or she trying to manipulate you wanting to be with me? Once again, she's a op. Like I said, she doing divination so that you don't want to come to me, or that you think I'm an op. Divination, mature man, rich girl, flying monkey, high priestess. Because she don't want you to commit to me. She wants you to be a thief. So now you gonna be shocked when you hear this information. You gonna be ready to bring this divine feminine reverse destruction. It's gonna have you in your thoughts when you see this reading. It's gonna bring you some type of conflict because you're gonna find out she was false, that she was evil eyeing and manipulating you, and the only thing she was concerned about was money. Ha! That's why she worked with this community and did rituals. Yep, that's the message you're gonna get. That you should have achieved your divinity. You should have got on your destined path with this star seed. That's why you getting karma, because you traveled away from me. You traveled to a group or organization that had you obsessed with trying to abuse me and cause illusions. Yep, you gonna be surprised how you got thiefed by a thief. This thief gonna be surprised about a job, about a message, about a love spell. He gonna be surprised at what his ancestors is finna be on, or about a message from his ancestors. They know you was just being jealous and envious because I was happy. Surprised that I'm not a divine feminine in the reverse. Rituals. Legal. Once again, you doing rituals on the legal, the courthouse. That's what you trying to manifest. That the proceedings go in your favor. That they see you as high vibing. They know you false. They gonna know you false. They gonna know you false. They know you tried to manipulate. Yep, they know you tried to manipulate and cause illusions to this divine femme, this soulmate. You was expecting this ice queen and this mature woman to be able to abuse me and cause me some type of emotional pain, but y'all can clearly see how I'm still moving to alignment. You traveled to do some type of magic to have me mentally and emotionally unstable because you wanted me to die It be imprisoned. Okay. All because you chose to commit to an ice queen. You have faith in this commitment. You have faith that you would be able to abuse me by doing these rituals. Because you thought she was your real love. Or you finding out that we was real love and this got you in concern. Or you was supposed to have real love with me and got you in concern. How you tried to manipulate me. How you not protected. You in concern. How you not protected. Well, once again, you or this karmic femme. So we got moving on, sweetheart, self-love, abundance. What I say? That's the judgment. What did I say? That's the judgment. Once again, I'm ascending. I'm not in poverty. There's no way. I'm in my north node. You keep being confused about this imprisonment you tried to do with this ice queen to have me mentally unstable. I traveled. I abandoned. Now you want to travel away and abandon a group or organization? Because you about to die, because you going through destruction, because you got blocked, because you false, because you chose this Jezebel. Now you want to be in your thoughts because you finding out she was the enemy. Now you want to be in concern. You see that clock up there? Because time is ticking. Time is ticking. You know what's coming towards you for the conflict that you tried to cause towards this healer, this person that's filled with love, this person that's protected. You thought this rising star was a karmic femme. You didn't know I was in my divinity. You didn't know I was the unexpected money. You thought I was a karmic femme. That's okay though, because now you got it. Now you got the inner knowing. You got the inner knowing you need now. Yep. In the distant future, a love offer, a job, a mature man, a divine feminine, ice king, priest, boss, high priestess, endings for trying to change. Let me read that again. Divinity, unexpected money. Now in the distant future, a love offer, an occupation. Now in the distant future, love offer, occupation, mature man, divine feminine, ice king, a priest, a boss, and a high priest are gonna have endings. How many people is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people? 6 people? Now in the distant future, whoever gave this offer and took this job, whoever invested in this job, whoever took this job, y'all gonna have endings. This mature man, this emperor in the reverse, this divine feminine in the reverse, this king of swords in the reverse, this priest in the reverse, this boss in the reverse, and this high priestess in the reverse is gonna have endings. Whoever decided to work with these people, whoever he was in a relationship with, y'all all have an endings. Because y'all tried to change some type of communication about what y'all was trying to achieve. All because y'all was mad that I was sexy and successful. Y'all tried to manipulate me and give me an entity attachment. Y'all wanted me to be lustful. This thief, I'm unbothered. This mature woman is the one who did voodoo. Now she awakening that you did all this for money. You said all these lies about this commitment for money. You had her evil eye in this commitment all because of money. And you could trust everything I just said. Did death magic on my work, on my investments? Did death magic on my real love? Did death magic on my divine masculine? That's okay, because the ancestors got my back, or the ancestors got the message about the false narrative that you was trying to spin to abuse me and cause me some type of emotional pain, all because you wanted me in bondage because we were soulmates and I was the gift and you wanted to be karmic. Back to this accountability thing. You see I'm happy and having new beginnings and balance. That's why you decided to get together with this third party. You had faith that the rituals that you did with this community, because you was jealous and envious, once again, that spirit. So you had a nice guy do love spells because you was trying to manifest me to come back. Is giving come to me spells. Because you was obsessed with causing illusions to a twin flame relationship. You was doing divination. You was getting readings and doing work on me. And you surprised how a family is of high honor and how you got a health concern from an op. Now you're going through legal issues for what you did to this earth angel. Whatever you was expecting, it ain't going like that, baby. It ain't going like that. You didn't get on your destined pathway with this star seed. So I don't know what you was expecting, but whatever you was expecting, you ain't put in no work to get there. Whatever you put out, trust and believe that's what you about to get back. You ignored the message to ascend, to have new beginnings. You ignored the message. That's the truth. So we got moving on, sweetheart, self-love, abundance, courthouse, judgment, legal proceedings, court case. Family, high honor, evil eye relationship, pathway, twin flame, divination, gift, soulmate, blocked, destruction, transition, surprise, message. False narrative, ascending, poverty, new beginnings, bliss, unexpected money. That's the truth. You did that, baby. Actual money. Meanwhile, you having a health concern because you didn't want to get in your divinity. You decided to be a flying monkey instead. Yep, you. Because you thought that you would be able to get some type of stability off this rising star. But I was too balanced. That's why I left your ass. And me traveling got you mentally and emotionally unstable. Yep. Yep. This third party was not the healer. If anything, you gonna have to heal for fucking with her. This third party was not the healer. A mature woman is confused. Why is she confused? She confused and in conflict. Damn, confused, conflict, and concern. She finding out that you was an op to a star seed. Ooh, your ancestors told her. Ooh, your ancestors told her that you was doing voodoo.